Hi, JD here, and it's Friday, and I've got withdrawal symptoms because I haven't been doing a Facebook Live for, I don't know, 24 hours. I don't think I did one yesterday. I have a business called the Institute of Wow.com, and I am all about helping business owners how to attract more clients, both online and offline. If you're not a business owner, then you may as well just keep on scrolling, because I don't think this will be of any value to you. I'm not going to be motivating. I tend to be the opposite from Anthony Robbins. As a matter of fact, when people show me their website, and if it's awful, I basically tell them to jump off a cliff. No, I don't. But I must say that most of our clients who come on board have got pretty thick skins, because we do tend to be frank and honest and just upfront. And if they do have an ugly funnel or an ugly website, or their marketing is not too flash, then we're generally telling them that. But the subject matter above me right here is sell once to many. And the reason I'm posting on this right now is big. Oh, g'day, Jody. It's nice of you to be watching this. Where do you come from? What sort of business are you in, Jody? The reason I'm doing this is because I'm about to speak today in front of 162, I think it is, people from the medical industry. And I've been invited to speak at their annual convention on the Gold Coast. And it came to mind that if I was going to do a post on this Facebook Live stuff, then probably I should do a post on selling once to many, because that's what will be the case today. The organisers of this national conference is a dentist convention. They said to me, how much would I charge to do a keynote after lunch today? And I said, well, is it all right if I just do a soft sell of my coaching program? And they said, sure. And I said, look, I won't be telling anyone to run to the back of the room. I'll just simply say if they liked what they've seen in my presentation and they would like to talk to me about a private coaching program, then they can just fill in a form that'll be under their seat, and then we can have a call next week. And they said, yeah, fine, great, we don't mind that. So therefore you won't charge anything for the keynote. They were expecting to pay $10,000 or more, by the way, because that's what, generally speaking, most keynote speeches of any stature would charge. Mine would normally be 4.8 billion, of course, but I've wiped that out. Why? Because I've got the opportunity to sell once to many. And that's what you should be doing for your business. Because at the end of today's speech, in front of 160 dentists, I'm going to say, look, if you like the wizardry that I've just shown you to use Facebook properly and to basically create a database that's hungry, a repetitive trade system, I'm going to show them how to redesign their website, because most dentists' websites are just awful. And if you like what you saw, then you might like to speak to me afterwards. That's called selling once to many. I'm in front of 162 pretty keen prospects there today, and there's every chance in the world that 5% or 10% or 15% of them will put their hand up and go, JD, we love this stuff that you've just sampled for about an hour and a half. We want more of it. And that's called sell once to many, okay? You do not want to do what the Hoover vacuum cleaner salesman used to do back in the 50s and 60s, knock on doors and then just tip rubbish out over the carpet and do a one-to-one, I should say, sampling. If you're going to do sampling, you want to make sure it's in bulk. And that's either by what I'm doing today, speaking in front of 160 prospects, or it might be, a podcast, it might be a webinar, or it might be this, Facebook Live. If you're not doing Facebook Live and you're not shy, then this thing is a juggernaut if you get it right. In terms of sell once to many, of course, the main thing is you've got to collect data. Let me tell you what we're doing today at today's conference, where I'm speaking this afternoon. I've got under the seat, so lunchtime, I will be having my people, because we've got a massive staff of like 1,200 people. They'll be putting an A4 brochure underneath everybody's seat, and it will just have the name and contact details on it, and I will be giving away a freebie in today's presentation. So I'll be saying to everyone in the room, look, if you'd like blah blah blah, whatever it is, for free, then just fill in the form. And then if you fill it, and guess what are we doing? Building a database. So therefore there's a good chance out of the 160 people in the room, I'll probably pick up 100, 120, maybe even more people who want that freebie. I'm making sure the freebie I'm giving away, by the way, is very valuable for any dentist. And then I'll say, if you'd like to book a call with me in terms of private coaching, then just tick the box that's on the brochure. Really, really simple. I'll walk away from that event this afternoon. Nothing evil about this, by the way. The convention company that's putting on has no problem with it, the association. It's just smart business. It's selling once to many. So if you're not doing it, then you should think about doing it. And if you want some help doing it, then there's two links above. One of those links is a link to a 60-minute webinar called wowmysales.com, and you can learn more about this sort of stuff. And the other link above is if you want to book a call with us and have a chat to us about helping you build your business, then yeah, do that, okay? And if you want a critique on your website, because keep in mind these days your website is your director of first impressions. If you have an ugly website, you're in deep SHIT. if you'd like us to, or me personally, to have a critique of your website, then just type below www. I want you to put the link in there so I don't have to go looking for it. So type the www. whatever it is, fredsflorist.com, and then I'm happy to give you a critique on your website. Why am I doing that? Once again, it's a matter of sampling my wizardry and my skills, because if I come back to you and say, you know what, you should have a problem solution headline, you should have a data capture facility, the colours are wrong, you should not be greens and blues because you're a steak restaurant, you should be browns and tans and reds or burnt oranges, you should be steaky. Steaky, that's a good word, steaky. I'm not going to bother in. Gail, can I ask you, steaky, I've got Gail next to me, by the way, she hangs with me from time to time.
No, he gets to bring me on.
Yeah, this is my wife. She said to me a moment ago, you're not going to bring me on, are you? And I said, no, I'm a liar. I am a fibber, okay? Gail, is there such a word as steaky?
No, and I thought you were pretty good with literacy.
Go away. I mean, you know what? It's one thing for me to be sarcastic. I do not want people to be sarcastic to me. Okay, I've got feelings. Hang on. Can't back that up. If it's a steak restaurant, you know it should be warm colours on their website and all their communications. If it's a seafood restaurant, it should be blues and greens and cool colours for obvious reasons. Okay, I'll leave it at that, guys. If enough of my ranting, and if you g'day Eric, how are you? If you would like a free critique on your website, then just give us the www. whatever it is, and I'll provide you with a free critique. And don't worry, I won't annoy you until you die in terms of, oh, do you want to join my program? Do you want to join my... But if you do get a free critique from me, you have to expect that you might get 1 or 2 emails asking afterwards, would you like to do something with me? Okay, like, it's common sense, isn't it? It's amazing when people go, oh, look, I know why you're doing that, because you're doing that just so you get our details. Oh, genius. Okay, of course it is. Oh dear. When was it a sin to sell anything? That's what makes the world go around. Okay, I'll leave it with you guys. Talk to you later. By the way, again, those links above, click them. You'll have a good time.